Get ready to watch literally the most overexposed Q&A you've ever seen in your life. As a photographer and filmmaker, this sucks for me to look at, and it probably sucks for you to look at, but if you really want to listen to the questions and answers, then you can listen to it. Just assume that it's like a podcast or something, because it just looks like absolute dog shit. It's Q&A Wednesday, baby. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, at Hayden_Pedersen, then definitely do that, because if you do that, you can send me, if you want to get onto a video like today, send me a video of your question, and then I'll get back to you in videos like today, and you get to have your face up on the video, so that's cool. Anyway, let's get into it. Alex Daniel Dillis.
Why did you pick Sony as like your main camera? Like I know you use the Sony all the time, but like why was that like your go-to? Like why do you skip over Nikon and Canon?
The reason why I went with Sony is because of its low light capabilities. The Sony a7S literally like blows any other camera out of the park when it comes to that. So that's the main reason why I went with Sony, and it's just probably one of the best decisions that I've ever made in terms of cameras.
Do you have any tips for making animals stay still when you take photos of them? Because she moves and I don't like it.
Getting them to stay still, I don't know, man. Like probably ask a vet or someone professional. I've tried taking photos of my cat before. I just click my finger and then just snap it as quick as possible. And that's all you can do, really. Maybe you can have an assistant. What would you call an assistant who gets your pet's attention? Like, what would you actually call that? Leave it down in the comments, and then I want to see what you say. You know, going through these DMs, I get so many random ones. This one's like, these sunglasses are ugly. I'm sorry, but politely, in my opinion, are ugly. Thank you. That means a lot. I really hope that like taking the time out of your day to message me that made you feel better. If it made you feel better, then yeah, great. All right, shots by CG.
Native Canada.
What's up, man?
I just really want to know where you get your inspiration from. But other than that, I think that's all.
I think that's all. A lot of people have this kind of conception that inspiration comes from like external things, maybe like watching a YouTube video or looking at a certain photo or whatever. But inspiration actually comes from action. It goes action, then it goes something, and then inspiration follows as like a bonus. You should never like seek inspiration. The more you try to look for inspiration, the less inspiration there actually is. And being a YouTuber, you can't rely on inspiration to like, it all comes down to doing it no matter how you're feeling or no matter what you're thinking. Like if you have an idea, just execute it, and you'll find that like if you get into the habit of just executing, then you open yourself up to inspiration, because it's that feeling of achievement, that feeling of like putting something out into the world that's so fulfilling. That's what gives you inspiration. Oh, look at that. We've got a girl. We've got a female that's asking a question. What do you mean?
Hey Hayden, my name is Cheyenne. I'm a 15-year-old photographer.
Nice to meet you.
Girl photographer. I watch your videos all the time, and I love your photos. For people who live in very basic areas, basically beaches, rocks, and parks like the only places that we can take photos, because we don't have any busy cities. If you have any ideas to help us out, I love you and your photography, and you're so amazing, and it'd be a pleasure to meet you one day, because we both live in Australia. I just happen to live in New South Wales.
Yeah, I was gonna say the accent.
It would be amazing to meet you someday if that was ever possible.
You're talking specifically like landscape photography. If you want to take cool photos in your location, like whether it be beaches or whether it be in a busy city or whether you just be in the slums of somewhere, I don't know. It doesn't matter where you are. The slums, that's a really random thing to come up with. Anyway, it doesn't matter where you are. It's how you shoot it. So like maybe when you go out to your like location that you want to shoot, just think, okay, like flip it on its head, and then just be like, okay, well, how can I shoot this differently? Like maybe, I don't know, if it's on a rainy day, you can shoot with a puddle, you can shoot through objects, like maybe like leaves and stuff on trees, just to create that depth. And you don't need to do landscape photography. Like you can do portrait photography. Also, if you're getting too sick of shooting the same location, just switch it up and go for a road trip. What? Somebody sent me a message about Coachella. Apparently, there was a massive herpes outbreak at Coachella this year. Over 1,100 people reported being infected so far. This guy's like, are you good, bruh? How do you check to see, like, I don't know what the symptoms of herpes are, but I hope I'm alright. No, okay, I don't have herpes. If you got something out of this, or if you like this video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. It's up to you. You know what to do. And also, if you have a question that you want to ask me and you want to be featured in a video like today, then send me a video of you asking the question and I'll get back to you in videos like today. So anyway, it was awesome hanging out with you again, and I'll catch you next time.